Hi Jess, it's your Cali bestie Sabrina. I am so excited to do this video, like really excited. So I picked 3 of my 5-star reads that I think you're gonna like. So the first one is The Burns We Carry by Murray Good, and that one is book 1 in the Found in Wallow Pine series, and it's small town, enemies to lovers, and found family. Then the second one is The Air He Breathes by Brittany Cherry, and that one is book 1 in the Element series. The whole series is so good. It's, you guessed it, enemies to lovers. You're gonna feel all the emotions. I hope you cry, because I cried. I laughed. I was angry. I hope you feel all the emotions as well. Then the third one is 5 Rounds by Nikki Castle, and it's in the Fight Game series. It's the book 1, because I would never start you in the middle of a series. And it's enemies to lovers. It's an MMA romance. It's forced proximity, and the male main character, Tristan, like, you're gonna like him. So I hope you like these. If you don't, no pressure. I won't be mad, but I may cry a little bit, but no, I won't. I hope you enjoy them. Happy reading. Bye.
To come on here and update you because I started The Burns We Carry last night. We went out for dinner. My mother-in-law had brought the boys to the beach, kind of, and so Tom and I took a little ride on the motorcycle, went and got dinner, and I started The Burns We Carry. I'm now about 4% in. I'm not super far. It's giving shit, what's that? That Nicholas Sparks one. What the hell is that called? Safe Haven. It's giving Safe Haven vibes right now. We've got this. Sorry, I'm like holding you really weird because I got a microphone and the like plug for it is huge. So I have my phone like backwards, and so I don't know where to look. Anyway, so she is pregnant. We know this from the blurb, so this is not a spoiler. And she shows up at this like small town. She's renting this like shitty old cabin by herself. She's like riding a bike into town. Like, it's very much giving Safe Haven right now, which is fine. I love that movie. But it's giving like those kind of small town, maybe a little bit of a suspense plot, because obviously she's running from something, but we don't really know what yet. But I'm having a great time so far. I'm enjoying the writing style. I think it's descriptive, but also like punchy, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but that's the best way I can describe it. So that is my quick little update on Burns We Carry. Hopefully gonna get a little bit farther in it today. But we'll see. I'll give you a check-in when I have more to say. Good morning. I wanted to come on here and check in with you. I have been reading The Burns We Carry. It's currently my bedtime read, but I think I'm gonna have to move it because I've been so tired. I have not been reading very much of it, and that's a problem. So I think I'm going to change it from my bedtime read to read like more during the day because I feel like I'm not making any progress, and that's a darn shame. So I started Burns We Carry, and kind of I wanted to share some of my highlights because I think that would be really fun to see. I'm trying to, can I not view them until, I'm trying to pull them up on Goodreads. Kindle Notes and Highlights. Can I see them before I finish? Yeah, there we go. View your notes and highlights. This is way easier than trying to like pull them up on my actual Kindle. So, but in this one, we are following our two main characters. She is kind of, I don't want to say on the run, but sort of on the run from her ex. And she lands in this small town that her friend used to like talk about, because her friend used to like go camping there or had like a lake house there or something like that, when she was growing up. So she like ends up in this small town. She's renting this like little cabin like on the outskirts, and she's pregnant, which we know right at the very beginning. She's pregnant, but nobody else knows that. She's like fairly early on, so she's not like showing or anything, but that is a thing that we know. And she of course runs into our main character, who is this like grumpy, he's like a forest ranger, so he is like in on like the hiking trails, like making sure people are safe, things like that. And he like instantly doesn't like her. Like it's very evident. Like he is very much grumpy. But he has two brothers, and his brothers love her because of course they do. And so oh my gosh, his brothers keep like trying to help her, with like things around town, or like if she needs a ride or like things like that, and he is just grumpy and brooding. And I think that part of that is because it seems like he was like in love with someone maybe who like came to town but then like left. And so it definitely seems like kind of that trope that you sort of always kind of see with small town, where it's like, oh, you're just like rolling through, and like he always fears like she's going to leave. So that's kind of what it's giving right now. But I have some highlights that I think that would be fun to share. The first one is, it's illegal in all 50 states to interrupt anyone mid-song, right? Especially when I was bellowing, crying to Taylor Swift's Cardigan. It's definitely a crime punishable by death to interrupt Taylor's melancholy heart. I just thought that was so fitting. Today is August 29th. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce like just got engaged this week, so like everybody's just, it's so cute. But it was very funny that there was like that Taylor reference in this book, so I definitely highlighted that. Also a highlight for Sabrina, that Callie bull won't fly here. That's something that he says to her, like he like pulls her over when she gets into town, and is basically like calling her out, I suppose. I really loved this quote that said, "I thought I'd done the hardest part, leaving, but now I was wondering if this would be the most difficult challenge yet, the rebuilding, the mending." And I just thought that that was a really powerful message. Like, we always talk about, like, you just need to leave, you just need to leave, you just need to leave, but then there's also, like, all of the aftermath that comes from leaving. Like this author wrote, the rebuilding, the mending, like, that also takes so much, and I just thought that that was a really beautiful little sentiment, I guess. Another good kind of powerful quote was, "That's the part they don't warn you about when you dedicate your life to someone. You assume it'll never change. You get comfortable sharing a life with another soul, accepting and loving their strange quirks." I just loved this. I think it's such a good message about like marriage, is being able to change with your partner, and hopefully their change is a change that you can also support, which sadly isn't always the case, but I really liked that. Let's see. Oh, she like made him banana bread. And he goes, "It poisoned?" And she goes, "Maybe." Like, I just love that. Being murdered wasn't high on my to-do list. It was at least number 45. The quirky, like, most of these are the female main characters, like, in her monologue, and I just think it's great. Animals were such a good judge of character, right? They don't lick serial killers. He Him and his brothers, they have a dog. The brothers all live together and they have a dog. And the dog like loves her because of course it does. And that was a quote from him. Just so funny. Let's see. Oh, here's another good one. No, he didn't cheat on me. Why was that always the first question? Was that the only reasonable explanation for why a relationship or promises might end? Sometimes it was simple as no longer wanting the same things. He just didn't want to be a family anymore. It like pulls at my heartstrings so much. It's so beautiful. Let's see. I couldn't trust my heart. It was raw and broken, but homes can be rebuilt and hearts can mend. Again, with that like rebuilding and mending theme, I'm just loving it. Letting someone take care of you was a weakness, a way to give up your freedom. So sad. I should have stayed home, said every introvert ever. That one's a little lighter. So sad. Pain is pain, Shay. Whether you die from a car accident or cancer, it still kills you. And I imagine both hurt like hell. Killing me. I smiled. I will not pee my pants. Do you ever look back at your highlights and you're just like, what made me so inclined to highlight this? That is like 99% of why I cannot give up Goodreads, is because I just love being able to look at my highlights. Do I usually look at my highlights? Honestly, no. But it's just fun to look at them. He was silent and so was I, but what was being passed between us, that was loud. Oh. I love that. It was ultimately up to me if I succeeded or not. So powerful for all y'all who think the world is out to get you. It's only you. You can do it. I definitely needed to hear that at that moment for sure. He pinned me with a look. Don't be annoying. That's totally something my husband would say. Yeah. I love that. While it was a relief to be lost, to escape from it all, I was starting to wonder if it might be even nicer to be found. I just love it. You're gonna do whatever you want anyway, so I may as well be okay with it. That's me to my husband. It's too funny. I'm almost to the end. another kind of rebuilding quote. Our losses were different, our grief not the same, but there was a sort of connection between us. We were both rebuilding, trying to form stone from rubble. So good. Anyway, okay, I've done enough rambling, but I am, like I said, I think I'm like 35% into the burns we carry. I'm enjoying their tension. It's definitely giving like enemies to lovers vibes, and I'm here for it. So I'm gonna let you go because you've listened to me ramble plenty long enough, and I will check in with you when I make it a little further. Good morning, I'm coming to you live from Bob's Furniture. No, I just got to Starbucks. It is Sunday, and I wanted to give you a super quick check-in. I think I'm now 45% through the burns we carry. I'm not hating it, but I really do wish we had his POV, because some of his reactions seem very too much. I do need it to change pace a tiny bit as well, because she is starting to get on my nerves with how much she like second guesses his feelings and things like that. So, excuse me, I'm really hoping that that changes soon. I'm not disliking it, but I am finding that it's slow to read because there's like not a ton of new stuff happening. Oh my gosh, stop it. Like it seems kind of like repetitive. So fingers crossed that it changes like a tiny bit, because I'm struggling a little bit, which sucks, but I am at Starbucks. It is write some words Sunday. So I'm gonna go work on my current book project. I also, on the way here, I have this like story that's been in my head. I kind of like wrote like 2 chapters of it, and I kind of had like a idea of how I could change it a little bit to make it flow differently, and so I'm excited for that, but I'm trying really hard not to like write that. So I'll probably like jot that down. It's also the last day of August, and so I brought my planner with me, and I'm gonna do some plannery stuff. So I got all kinds of things going on, but that was my quick reading update. Like I said, I'm not hating it. I don't dislike it, but we are like close to the 50% mark. So now I need it to like shift gears and give me a little something. So stay tuned. Sorry for the awful lighting. The sun is like starting to go down. I think this is gonna be the best. The sun is like starting to go down. It's like 5 o'clock. But I wanted to check in with you because I started 5 rounds this morning, and I'm having a grand old time. It is giving me Beautiful Disaster vibes. If you've ever read that book by Jamie McGuire or watched the movie, I think it's like a Prime Original movie. It is about a fighter and his girl. This one is giving similar vibes, except she is also a fighter, and I'm enjoying that dynamic a lot. I just read a scene where like they're kind of sparring, and that gives like a whole new like banter vibe, if that makes any sense at all. But in this one we're following Tristan and what is her name? Remy. That's right. I'm following Tristan and Remy, and Remy gets evicted from her apartment, and she goes to move in with her friend Jax while she's waiting for her new apartment to be ready. And Jax's roommate is Tristan, and Tristan is like your typical like playboy whatever, and Jax is going away for like 2 weeks for a work trip, and so her and Tristan have to coexist in this apartment together. It's been really fun so far. I'm really enjoying the tension and the banter between the 2 characters. I think it's very, very intriguing. I'm 26% in. and I'm having a great time. Let me see. I haven't had a ton of highlights yet, but let me see if there's any good. Oh, page 6. Could you be a doll and shut the fuck up? We love it. An ass is an ass, even yours. She's like ridiculing him for like checking her out, and he's like, an ass is an ass, even yours. Everybody knows your hatred for me is just a cover for how badly you want to be under me. We love to see it. So just a couple of my highlights, but I did just want to let you know that I am enjoying myself so far. So I don't know if I told you that I DNF'd Burn Sweet Carrie, but I think last time I talked to you, it seemed like I was going to DNF it, and I did indeed DNF it. So we are on 5 rounds. I'm having a great time. It is definitely intriguing me. Sabrina did let me know that the audio was really good, so I did grab the audiobook. And it's been really fun. There's like a part where he's like talking to her. Oh, they also prank each other, which we love to see it. But there's a part where he's like talking to her through the bathroom door, and he, like, the audiobook narrator, like, muffles his voice so it sounds like he's talking through a door. So it's very, very like interactive almost. I don't know if that's the right word, but anyway. So I'm having a great time. I will check in with you when I get a little bit farther. I don't know if it'll be tonight. I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight. According to the audio, I have like 5 hours left and it's 5 o'clock. I'm definitely not finishing it tonight because there's no way. So I might not check in with you till the morning, but I will check in with you soon. Hey guys, I just finished, well, not just finished, but before I took a shower, I finished The Air He Breathes, which was my last book for this Bestie challenge. I'm also wearing me and Sabrina's Bestie t-shirts that I made because I am nothing if not extra. Also, my pajama pants way up here. I promise I'm gonna untuck the shirt. short girl problems, you know? Random thing before we talk about the book. Does anybody else have to like put lotion behind their ears when it starts getting cold in wherever you're from? If you're from a place that gets cold. I like behind my ears starts to get like dry in the winter, and it is the worst feeling. It's like almost chapped, and you're like, ears be chapped. Why is this a thing? So please excuse me why. Lube up my earlobes. Anyway, well, it's not like my earlobes, it's behind my, anyway, you don't care. Okay, the air he breathes. First of all, y'all probably already saw. I know you already saw, because editing Jess is not gonna delete that shit. I bawled like a baby in this one. We're following Tristan and Elizabeth. And Elizabeth just moved back like to her hometown. And her husband passed away like a year ago. And her grumpy ass neighbor, Tristan, is like the town asshole. And everybody's like, don't talk to him. He's an asshole. And so naturally, she talks to him because why wouldn't you? And she finds out that he is also a widow or widower, because he's a dude. And his wife and son were killed. And so they like kind of like trauma bond a little bit because they both going through it, and they start hooking up to help make their feelings go away. But wouldn't you know, they're about to get a whole new set of feelings, like you do in a romance book, you know? And so they start falling for each other. And she also has a daughter. I said that already, right? Yeah, she has a daughter that's like 5. And her daughter naturally becomes very attached to this man because he also has a dog. And dogs are babe and kid magnets. Everybody knows that. So she is kind of struggling with like public's perception of how soon is too soon to like move on, right? Which honestly is none of anybody's business. My mom was a widow. My dad passed away when I was a teenager, and she was 42 when she became widowed. Like, so young, right? And it became this like very taboo thing of like, well, she can't possibly be done grieving yet. She can't possibly date right now. Like, all of these things from like other people. And it's like, you have no right to say when somebody's feelings are valid and when they're not. Like, so here's also the other thing is like, it's not, I don't know how to say this in like the right kind of way. Hold on. So in the instance of like my parents, my mom, and losing my dad, he was sick for a while. And so of course she loves him. They were like high school sweethearts. So that's not even the question. But there also came a time where like the reality of him passing away became very real for her. And she had to kind of already mourn the person that he was because he had brain cancer. And so he was not himself towards the end, right? And so she had already started like kind of grappling with the reality that she was going to lose him one way or another, whether it be physically or emotionally or like mentally or both. She was going to lose him. And like the fact that people feel like any type of way about like, oh, you moved on too soon. Bitch, mind your business. It's none of your business. Anyway, they fall for each other like you do in a romance book. The twist kept twisting, and I was shooketh at how many twists were in this book. You will see, or you've already seen, many a shocked face. I was shocked. shocked. I'm looking for a thing and I cannot find it. I have still not unpacked from the move. Dreadful. Long story long. I gave this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I think that Brittany Cherry did a really beautiful job letting the characters kind of go through what they needed to go through and allowing them to kind of lean on each other to do so. I thought that was really well done. I really freaking enjoyed that part. So we had 1 DNF. I'm so sorry. Maybe, okay, so I was just thinking about this. Maybe we need to like resurrect the dead and do like a DNF resurrection video. Let me know if you would think that would be cool. Let me know in the comments. Like, I try and reread books that I DNF'd previously to like see if I would like them now because I didn't like them before. Maybe it'd be good, maybe it'd be chaos. Either way, let me know if you think that would be interesting. So we had DNF in Burns We Carry. 5 rounds, 4 stars. Really enjoyed that one. Loved the plot line. The Air He Breathes, also 4 stars. So overall, we had 2 out of 3, 4 stars each. I think we did pretty good, Sabrina. So shout out to you, girl. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys in the next one.